If I were to tell you that there's two dates in history that would help you organize your thoughts about the whole Bible, would you want to know what those dates are? Well, those dates are these: 587 BC and 70 AD. Say that again: 587 BC and 70 AD. If you sort of chisel those dates into your mind, the rest of the Bible will come together. What are those dates? Those dates are the destruction of the first temple and the destruction of the second temple. We talk about First Temple Judaism. The first temple was built by Solomon and destroyed by the Babylonians in 587 BC. The second temple is Ezra and Nehemiah's temple, which was destroyed in 70 AD by the Romans. So there was a first temple period, a destruction, a time in between the temples. And then there was a second temple period, the time in which Jesus lived, which was destroyed. The temple was destroyed in 70 AD. Well, the book of Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah, he did most of his work right around 587 BC, and he was watching the city go down. He was watching the temple be destroyed. And things were just awful. And you might think, well, Jeremiah is awfully pessimistic. But the truth is, he had reason to be pessimistic. Things were terrible at the time, and he was being faithful to God. And here we read in Jeremiah chapter 15, Jeremiah says, after complaining quite a bit, "Your words, Lord, were found, and I ate them. And your word became to me the joy and rejoicing of my heart. For I am called by your name," Jeremiah Yahweh. The name of God is in Jeremiah's very name. "For I am called by your name, O Lord God of hosts, Yahweh Tsebaoth, the God of heaven's armies. Let them return to you," God says, "but do not return to them." The people of Israel had been unfaithful. And he tells Jeremiah, let them come to you. Don't you return to them because they've become unfaithful. You've been faithful, and let them come to you if they want to join the faithful remnant, because God always blesses the remnant. So no matter how bad things get, you can be a part of the faithful people. The worse things are, the more important it is to hang around people that are faithful to the Lord, people who are keeping the faith, people who are hanging in there, because God always blesses the remnant, and the remnant always inherits creation. So here we are at the end of the first temple period. I'm coming to you from Salton City, from an abandoned home that's burned to the ground. This is much like probably what the temple looked like at the time of Jeremiah. And this city is struggling in a big way. This is probably one of the poorest cities in America, and it's in a place next to an ecological disaster, which is the Salton Sea. And yet people here have faith. There's good folks here. We just came from a thrift shop, which has been transformed. They transformed the old fire station, and they set up a really cool thing there. And they really tried to make something out of it. So be a part of the remnant, no matter how bad things get. That's the lesson from Jeremiah 15. The good news is the remnant always inherits creation. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.